Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 3214, 15. I'm not really sure. Okay. So last couple of days I haven't been really record Artifact episode. The reason is that basically, okay. Let me tell you one thing. What exactly happened? So couple of days ago, my father got injured and he broke his hand. Okay, yeah, nothing to worry about that. Everything is fine, but he he had plaster on his hand. Okay, so probably my father won't be able to do the things that he would do every day, like basically the taking shower. Okay, then kind of like a something a common thing. Okay, yeah, so I have to take care of that. I have to took the shower of my father. I have to take the bath to my father and lot of things. Okay, yeah. um, then after that, usually my father handled a lot of responsibility at the home, like put the vegetables on, then kind of like something, so many things. Okay, yeah. I never really do that many things. Okay, why? Because of that I usually be more focused on my work. So because of my father is broke his hand, he won't be able to do his work, so I have to do the all the work. Okay, yeah. So because of that I didn't really get time. Yeah, like basically it's this thing that he like it, like everything is kind of like a something that he I don't know. yaar. Okay, yeah. At this moment it's been almost 11:29 p.m. Okay, yeah. And today I didn't really have that many work, so basically like today I became free very early. Okay, yesterday I was kind of doing the work till 1:30. Then after that I ate lunch. And so the point that I'm trying to tell you is this thing that because of this thing I won't be able to complete my work. Okay, yeah. Like I decided that I have to upload I have to upload two shorts per day. Okay, two YouTube shorts per day. So I have to work on projects, then complete the projects. Then like sometimes project doesn't come out, sometimes some projects are really difficult, sometimes some project fails. Okay, yeah. So it's been really difficult to maintain this thing. Okay, yeah. Yesterday I upload only one short, and but this uploading shorts is really essential for me. Like basically this thing I won't be able to like just stop. No, it's like I have to do this thing. Okay, yeah. But unfortunately like a time, yeah, is basically it's like didn't really have. Okay, yeah. So let me tell you one thing about my schedule. Okay, yeah. After the accident, after my father got accident, so usually I wake up early at 7:30. Okay, and soon as I wake up, I have to do things like breakfast. Then basically is this thing that he I don't know like go to the market, bring some vegetables and stuff like that. Okay, yeah. So and then after that I came at almost like a 9:30 or 10:30 a.m. Soon as I came, I have to shower my father, took the bath of my father, then mop the floor. Okay, then basically is this thing now. These are kind of like a something like what I'm trying to tell you now. Ki I was bothered too much by the small things. Okay, yeah. Like basically is this thing that ki सज्जावरून डब्बा काढून दे या this and that. Okay, yeah. Like these things that you should supposed to do now. Like basically even if your father is accident or not, you have to do this thing. Yeah, but like problem is not with the work, dude. Problem is that key inside of you. Okay, yeah. Problem is this thing that key the procrastination. and yeah, I am doing a lot of procrastination. Okay, yeah. And and not the procrastination, but is this thing na ki, like I'm actually uploading photos, photography. Okay, yeah. So every time I try to take some photos, edit some photos, some photos are good. Okay, yeah, I feel really love it, I feel really like it. But some photos I try, I edit the photos, but I didn't really like the photos. Yeah, it's not. Or sometimes the photo that I want to create, it does not became that I want to be. It's the expectation was like the expectation that I want, but reality was completely like opposite to it. So it's like that now I'm being failing a lot. Okay, yeah. Like yesterday I execute only one project. By the way, I execute like basically I try three project yesterday. Okay, yeah. Two of them fell. Yeah. And like fail means like that it doesn't fail within a kind of like just couple of minutes and couple of 10 minutes, no. Like basically this thing, my shots takes almost like a 10 second, 15 second, but executing that particular shots, editing and everything, it took me almost like a, sometimes some projects are very easy to execute, so it's became something very easy, but sometimes some projects are very difficult to execute. And it really required information, research and everything. Because like just let me tell you one thing, I am not really good with the Photoshop. Yeah, like basically is this thing, I just started learning this Photoshop and stuff like that. So there are so many things that I didn't really knew about it. Okay, yeah. So lack of information that I have. Okay, yeah. Another thing is that key, like I don't know, like one of the most difficult thing for me is that ki when the project fail. Okay, yeah. And that is a kind of like a something that ki like I don't know, it's kind of like a something very one of the biggest biggest kind of like a something really the hurdles. Okay, that I won't be able to bear. Okay, yeah. Because let me tell you one thing now. So I went to Pinterest. Okay, I like this photo, I wanted to execute this photo. I tried to execute this photo and it took me almost like 1 hour, 2 hour. Okay, yeah. Um, and after I do all those things, then the photo is not the became that I wanted to be. Okay, yeah. I tried to like that photo, but unfortunately I didn't. Okay, yeah. Like basically there is a kind of like a something really the mind that kind of like a telling me that key you have to upload two photos per day. Okay, yeah. So basically one photo that I created, but I didn't really like it. So should I supposed to upload that photo? If I didn't really upload that photo, then probably I won't be able to upload another photo. Because of that it will take even more time, or it will take like a maybe the ideas that I have is that key like I don't know. Yeah. Like basically is this thing now when I face the failure, I very get demotivated. Like literally it's like so much demotivation that I get. And like yeah, yesterday let me tell you one thing. Okay, so what exactly happened? So yesterday I didn't really did any of the work till 4 p.m. Yeah, like at the 4 p.m., like basically entire day was like a extremely busy of things and things and things. Okay, yeah. Then at 4 p.m. I decided to take photos, so I took photos. Okay, yeah. Two photos that I took. Okay. And then after that I went to workout. Okay, I came workout at 8:30. Okay, I after ate my lunch and everything, I decided to record artifact, but unfortunately I have to upload I have to edit the photos. So I decided that let's skip the artifact. Let me tell you one thing, yesterday I haven't really record artifact, and day before that I haven't really record. So 2 days I haven't really recorded any artifact. So like basically is this thing that ki artifact is not even kind of like a something really the essential thing. So I just decided that let's skip it and let's focus on the photos. Okay. So basically at 9:30 or maybe 10 I started doing editing photos. Okay, yeah. From 10 to 2 a.m. Okay, yeah. So basically 4 hours I was kind of like a something lame, like a grinding on that photos. Okay, yeah. And the photos that I wanted to be, it's didn't really kind of like a uh, be that I wanted to be. The it didn't really meet the expectation that I want. And that is like a really hustle. Because of that it's been almost like a 1 a.m. and that project didn't really work well. So I decided that let's just quit that thing. And basically this quitting thing is not that much easy, dude. Like basically this thing now, I went through so many ways that how do I supposed to make this photo as good as possible as I can, this and that, like basically all the possible information that I have, all the possible like the things that I could do, I try, but eventually it went fail. Okay, yeah, it went fail. So it's like that, it's really fucked up. Okay, yeah, at 1 a.m. it's like I skipped that project. Okay, then at 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. I kind of like a move. At 1 a.m. I moved to another project. Okay, yeah, that project took me almost like a 2 hour, 2.5 hour. Okay, yeah, so it's been almost like a 3:30 a.m. I was kind of like executing that project. That project went really well. Okay, yeah, but the problem is that na ki like the the way that I wanted to execute that project is not the way that it happened. Okay, yeah. So basically it's a kind of like a something like glitch. Because of that, the final product that I wanted to become, it became. But the way that I want it to become, it's not, because I have to execute that particular process, so that I have to make a shots and I have to tell the people that, "Hey, this is the way that you could do this thing." So basically this is like, it didn't really happen. Okay, yeah, the final product became the thing that I wanted to be, but the process didn't really become. Okay, yeah, then basically this thing, I try first try fail, second try I succeeded, but like didn't really went well. And basically at the second try, the length was almost like a 1.5 1 hour of editing. Then like I was actually figuring out that, okay, how do I supposed to this and that on the second attempt. Then at the third attempt, I know how do I supposed to execute, and I execute that way. Okay, yeah. So the project is really good. Okay, yeah, and the final product is also became really good. So I am satisfied. But the problem is that, na dude, ki I am jeopardizing my sleep. Okay, yeah, because at the 3:30 a.m. I went to sleep. Okay, yeah. So basically I didn't really sleep at just 3:30. Okay, I'd been almost like a 4 a.m. Okay, so at 4 a.m. I went to sleep, and I wake up at 9:30 a.m. Okay, at today 9:30 a.m. So probably I just took almost like a like 5.5 hour of sleep. Okay, so basically today, soon as I wake up, I realized that yesterday I should supposed to be upload two photos, but one photos are kind of oh. So this is what happened. Okay, yeah. So I was actually jeopardizing my sleep, so that is really not that good. Okay, yeah. And yeah. How do I supposed to like follow this thing? Okay, but today I have to upload two photos. But before that two photos, I decided to record artifact. Okay, yeah, because yesterday I haven't really record artifact. Day before yesterday I haven't really record artifact, and like it's really not that good. Okay, yeah, like basically this is the that the artifact is a. So I'm taking pauses that you could understand now. Like basically this thing, my mother is calling me multiple times, even in just 30 minutes of recording. So do you understand now? Like basically I'm getting lot of disturbance, dude. Lots of disturbance. Okay, yeah. And the problem is that na ki like basically my work offline really required me to put my brain into my work. Okay, yeah, because it's a creativity. You have to create something, and that is most challenging thing. Because of that, if you didn't really focus on your work, then probably you won't be able to do your work. Okay, or you won't be able to do the work that you wanted to be that efficiency. Because I decided that I should supposed to be upload two photos per day, and it's been really challenging to focus. And then after that I'm getting that much disturbance, like I don't know, like multiple times. Okay, yeah, during the night is the only way that I didn't really get any disturbance, and I am kind of like a something. be more focused while doing work. Okay, yeah. So I was kind of like a deciding, I'm not deciding, I'm just kind of like a suggesting myself that key, instead of that, instead of sleeping during the night, why don't you sleep during the day and then probably like do your work during the night. Well, I am not okay, yeah, because of that na ki, like basically it will really impact me on my health. Okay, yeah, because I really required my health as good as possible as I can, because I really kind of like a, like I really required, I'm kind of like a doing this creative thing. Okay, yeah, this creative work, and it really required my full on attention, focus, and health good. Okay, if I'm not that particular, like if I'm not in that particular shape of my body and shape of my mindset, then probably is this thing I won't be able to execute this thing. Okay, yeah. So health is really essential, and for the health, sleep is also really essential. I won't be able to jeopardize this thing. And during the day I should supposed to be sleep, then probably it is even not that good, because I prefer to be sleep during the night. Okay, yeah. But like 4 a.m. is really too much. Okay, yeah. I wanted to make sure that this thing should supposed to be done till almost like 1 a.m. Okay, 1 a.m. is a maximum, and then after that I have to sleep. But probably is this thing like if my project is not really done, then like I don't really feel that good. I really want it to be my project as like should supposed to be done till the end of this day. Whatever. What is exactly the another kind of like something like the problem that kind of like resist you to? Okay, yeah. Like basically this thing, like should I include some of the things that is unnecessary, because it bother me a lot. Okay, yeah, but it is kind of like a something that you won't be able to control it, but it is really much. What is that? A weather. Yeah, like I'm living in India. Okay, yeah. And the weather is really harsh over here. Okay, yeah. It's been October, by the way. It should supposed to be start winter and by this time, but unfortunately it's not. Okay, yeah. The average temperature is almost like a 33 degrees Celsius, feels like 41 degrees Celsius, so it's really warm. Okay, yeah. Then as I mentioned you earlier, that I have to go to like groceries and stuff like that. So basically it's this thing that when I go outside it feel really warm, and then like basically I disturbed during the process. But when I came home and when I started doing my work, it kind of like a take me even more time to be focused on that particular time. Okay, yeah. What I'm trying to tell you is this thing na ki when I'm doing my work, okay, usually my work is done within a almost like hour or hour and a half. Okay, yeah, it's not really that much, but basically it really required me to be the thought process. Okay, yeah. Because let me tell you one thing na, the creativity is that ki mostly the creativity happen inside of your brain. Okay, yeah. And then you execute that particular thoughts on the reality, like in the project or in the photography way that I'm kind of like doing. Okay, yeah. So most of the work is actually happen on my brain. Okay, yeah. And it get disturbed a really lot by the lots of reason. Okay, and like a disturbance from the family, then after that the when I went to outside, then weather is really harsh, then like then I'm not kind of like a something blaming with this thing. Okay, you won't be able to control the weather, but it is like it's really hot. Okay, yeah. When I sit in front of my desk, I won't be able to do my work until I get shower. So I just do a shower, and then after I do my work, then this takes kind of like a time, and then after that procrastination too. Okay, yeah. I try to avoid not to do that procrastination, but unfortunately yes. Okay, yeah. So why I do procrastination, like basically is this thing that key, like not to do procrastination na, dude, yeah, it's just like that na, I am not the pro dude, like basically is this thing I uh, like like basically if I didn't really do, what's a procrastination for me? Okay, what is exactly the procrastination? A procrastination means like that ki for me. Okay, how, like what exactly the procrastination things, that like how should I supposed to consider that I'm doing procrastination. So example is that ki my file is rendering, okay, yeah, and it takes almost like a 2 minute. Okay, so within a 2 minute I have to go to the YouTube, find some sort of video, watch the video. Okay, yeah, and basically video takes almost like a 4 to 10 minutes, then probably I watch the entire video and then I focus on the editing process. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is this thing, I am wasting 8 minutes, okay, yeah, because 2 minutes required to render, then after that 8 minutes kind of like a something wasting on that video. So you should supposed to watch that video, right? Yeah, that is true, but why I watch that video is this, because of that key, like basically my mind is kind of like a something tired of all those things, okay, yeah, like the project being failure and stuff like that. So I am kind of like a something demotivating myself, okay, and if I demotivate, then I probably give up the project, and I don't want to give up the project. So I just try to delay that give up process. What do you mean by delay? Okay, like basically is this thing na ki I don't know how does I was to say this thing, okay, yeah, delay means like that ki, like basically is this thing that ki, like I execute the project, okay, while executing the project didn't really went the way that I wanted to be, okay, 100 out of like a 90% of the project is actually been through that way, okay, yeah. So I was kind of like a decided that I should supposed to quit that project and switch to another project, quit that project and switch to another project, okay, yeah. But it just like things inside of me says that, you know, do not quit this thing, just work on it even more, work on it even more. So I just kind of like a something work on it and kind of like a figure it out, like a putting the thought process, what if I do this thing, what if I did this thing, did that, and might be this project, like might be these photos look really cool or not. So I was kind of like a something trying like a so many ways inside of my thought process, okay, yeah. And as also another mindset is also telling me to give up this thing, okay, yeah. So basically is this thing, I don't want to be into this particular hassle between the um, give up the project or kind of like a focus on the project. I don't want to be, yeah, because if I'm kind of like a something into this particular thing, that should I supposed to give up or should I supposed to focus on the project, it's kind of like a something I always be thinking about the project and always be like this is never be done, okay, yeah. So instead of thinking about that, I'm kind of like a divert my mindset to somewhere else, okay, yeah, somewhere else in means video, that yeah, I should go to watch this video, get some sort of information, and then I switched back to the kind of like a something in the project, okay. If you don't really understand the process, then basically is this thing now ki have you have you seen the people who train the dog, okay. So when the dog is actually doing the jump that the owner wanted to be, okay, so owner give them kind of like a little bit treat, okay, yeah. So this treat is kind of like a treat means the cookie for the dog. For this dog, this cookie is a kind of like a something really the something really the kind of like a something accomplishment that the things that he did was really right, okay, yeah. Like what if that owner is kind of like a train the dog but didn't really give them the cookies or stuff like that, then probably the dog won't be able to do that jump, okay, yeah. So it's really essential to the owner should supposed to be give that cookie to the dog after the accomplishment of the everything, okay, yeah. So this is what kind of like a something my brain does, okay, yeah. Like basically is this thing that key I wanted to execute that project, and if I went to failure, then I tried to do this thing, if I went to failure, okay. So basically watching the video is a kind of like a something like giving me cookie, giving the cookie for my brain, so that key like just kind of like a watch this video, like a relax yourself, okay, and then after that jump onto the project, okay. Don't really think about that key give up or like a focus on the project, like jump on the project and just do your thing, okay, while rendering this process. So this is kind of like a something in the procrastination, okay, yeah. And for me this thing is a kind of like a something very essential, because if I didn't really did this thing, if I kind of like a wait for that render period of time, then probably is this thing that na ki I always kind of like a stuck in that particular loop, and probably is this thing that ki like basically I have very negative mindset, dude. Like basically I could do lot of really harmful thing to myself, like basically just like that ki let's like give up the project. Yeah, give up the project or something. I don't want to be that, like, yeah, because like let me tell you one thing. Now I'm doing this photography, it has a lot of kind of like a something really a ways to execute the photos or various ideas and stuff like that. And at the beginning I think that the photos was really good, it's kind of like something very easy to execute, but when I try to execute, it's like, but I think that na ki the process that I'm been through, okay, it's a kind of like a something, the process that that kind of like a shaping my mindset to be the person that I wanted to become. Okay, yeah, because it's not the kind of like a something just a way that you run towards that and you get the things that you want. No, like basically you always get hurdles, you always get resistance, you always get kind of like a things that not good. Okay, yeah, and it's for the essential thing for me is that key I have to been through that process, stick to that process, and just completely do those things. So so um so I'm just kind of like focusing on this thing, yeah, and like basically every day is a kind of like a something new challenging thing for me. But the important thing is that ki, like, just do your thing. Okay, just keep doing this thing, that's it, that's the only thing, and that's the only option that I have to make my life as better as it can. All right. Okay. Yeah, now I feel really good now, like basically this thing from last couple of days I haven't really like talk to anyone, like basically I haven't really like record the artifact, so it's like that now, it doesn't feel really right. Okay, but right now I feel really good. Yeah, now ask bunch of questions. Okay, yeah, like basically I haven't really asked question to myself though, so basically let's just ask questions.